Order of operations. If we want to do a question like this or a problem like this where there's so many steps, the order in which we do it is very important. If you do whatever you want to do first, you will not get the correct answer. So previously, some of you have learned the following. You've learned BODMAS. And let's have a quick look at what BODMAS stands for. The first one was brackets, so they say we did brackets first. Then the O was over or order. Now order is an old word that actually meant powers or indices. So I'm going to change BODMAS to BIDMAS. BIDMAS, where I stands for indices, and that is exponents to the power, which we're not going to do a lot of at this stage. D is for division. M for multiplication. A for addition. S subtract. What is important for us to know is that the order is important, but these two are equally important. So these two you're going to do simultaneously, which means at the same time, from left to right. To right, and so are these two. So the addition and subtraction we're also going to do simultaneously, and we're also going to do it from left to right. So the order is actually bracket, indices, division or multiplication, depends on what comes first from left to right, and then addition and subtraction from left to right. So I'm just going to move this a little bit over, and I'm going to say this equals. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight every time the question that the part that I want to do first. So if I look at this, I see that there are brackets. So the first bracket that I see is this bracket. So that's my first step. Now you see that there's a bracket as well, but there's no operation. It's divide by. The purpose of that bracket is not to give us an operation that needs to do first. It just shows that it is a -5. It's not divide by -5, it's divide by -5. So this is part of the division. So let's do the step. If I'm at -2 degrees and it raises by 3, this answer will be 1. So that's where that comes from. Times 4 plus 6 minus 5 divide by -5. So I've done this. This one is done. There are no indices, there's no exponents. Now I'm going to do division and multiplication from left to right. So from left to right, I can do 1 times 4. I can do that. And because I'm working from left to right, I can in the same step also do this, because that's also division. So multiplication, 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 6. Now we have -5 divide by -5. A negative divided by a negative is positive. 5 divided by 5 is 1. I'm now going to do, so multiplication, division is done. Now we're going to add and subtract from left to right. 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 1 is 11.